all of you tuned up?
Did you know anything of guitar yet? Or brand new?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So the first day it's a little bit tricky because we're trying to get everybody tuned up. We got John on line, and I'm hoping, John, that you know how to tune. How many of you have like a little tuner like this? Cool. Or any tuner, or an app. An app is great. I'm going to write down, and I want you to write this in your book, like in the front, what the letters are that you want to tune your guitar to, okay? And I'm going to write it like a graph. Hi. Cool. Let me get you one. How many of you need a book? Okay, perfect. Write your name in the book for sure. Anywhere, probably the first page would be a good idea. Remember your name? Olivia. Okay. I'm just going to write that you got a book.
Oh, I also did give a book to Stein.
Perfect. And John, we will get you a book. We'll figure out how to get you your book. Looks like I've got your phone number, so I'll give you a call and figure out to get you a book. Stein.
Oh, this is
got your book, right?
Heather.
Okay. So I'm going to write down the letters that you're going to tune this to.
I'm gonna tell her that you already have her book, but that's okay.
Okay, so you've got your 6 strings, right? Your top string is your smallest string. No, I just tuned Stein's guitar and it's got me all flipped. So if you do a left-handed way, it's going to be opposite. So yours is the top. So just think of everything opposite, Stein, okay? So we've got E is what you're going to do, and this is your low E, okay? Then you got A, B, Amen. And the nice thing on your guitar, on your app or your tuner, it will show you how close you are. So as you get a little bit closer, it's really nice. Okay. It would be cool. I don't know, but there must be an acronym that we could come up with figuring out. What did you say, Stein?
Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie.
Whoa. Okay, we're going to write that up here. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye. So is it goodbye? And what was the last one?
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie. That's cool. So that's one way you can remember the names of it. Okay. So we've got somebody else that came in. What's your name? Josh. Okay, let's see. Josh, what's your last name? Yep. Oh, I see you. Cool. Let me get to your book. Okay, how many of you need a pencil? Does everyone have a pencil? Do you have a pencil? Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. Okay, I think we got it. Thank you so much, Jesse. Jesse is the one that sends all your emails, and he is awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're gonna start out with a little get to know you, so that I can get to know your names a little bit better. Okay. So I'm Heather, and what I want you to do is think of something that you like. It can be a food. It can be something that you enjoy doing that will help remember your name, but it starts with the first letter of your name. Okay? So I'm Heather, and I love hot tamales, like the little candies, hot spicy hot tamales. Okay, so I'm gonna put my name up here so we can help remember. We got our other students. Come on up and tell us your name and what you like.
Okay. I am bad at being put on the spot like this, but I am Eric, and a food that we like?
Nope, it can be anything.
Anything that we like.
Starts with the letter E.
Definitely elephant, my favorite animal.
Oh, cool. Starts with the letter E. Your own letter name. Like Heather, hot tamales.
Okay.
Eric, elephants.
My name's Paige, and I like. Wow, this is hard. Let's see. I like pizza.
Pizza.
It's a good
Okay,
one.
now what I want you to try to do is see if you can remember these. And if someone can remember all of them, I'll have a prize for you next week, maybe. Let me think about that. Yeah. Okay, let's start up here. Did you think of something? Do you want to come back to you? Does anyone have theirs ready? Okay, let's start right here.
My name is Stein and I like to sleep.
Oh, nice. Stein likes to sleep. Did I spell your name right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to put what you like up there so you can remember, but I'm going to put the name. Okay, let's do this in order so we have some kind of order. Can we go to you next?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go next to Stein and then we'll come back to you. Okay, next to Stein is
Jack.
Jack likes.
Jaguars.
Ooh, I like that. Jack likes Jaguars.
Are you thinking of the car or the animal? Either one. They're both cool. Okay.
Here, Paige, why don't you, we can go ahead and we'll sit down so we're making you a little more comfortable. Okay. Now over here, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
And I like not biking, but biking.
And it was Matt.
No, Ben.
Ben.
B-E-N.
Ben likes biking. Got it. Ben likes biking. Okay, next to Ben is.
Dylan.
Dylan.
And I have no clue what starts with a D.
Do you like dogs?
What?
Dogs.
Donkey, dog.
What do you think?
Dogs.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Dogs. Dylan, is it D-Y-L-A-N?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we got Ellie.
Ellie. And I like to exercise.
Really? That's awesome. Hey, Ellie likes to exercise. We missed you. Come right up here.
Exercise on the phone.
Tate, and I used to like Thomas the Tank Engine.
And now you don't because you're too cool for that, right?
Exercise. Her name is not exercise.
Oh my heck. Ellie, I just gave yours away. Ellie, how do you spell it?
E-L-L-I-D.
Okay. Okay, Tate likes Thomas,
The tank.
the tank engine. That helps us remember it because tank, Tate. Okay, clear in the very back. Josh likes to jump. Jello. That's funny, Josh, because my daughter just told, she's 14, she's like, Mom, can you please buy some Jello? I just want some Jello. I'm like, okay. So what was Josh?
Josh, yeah.
Josh and Jello. Okay.
My name's Olivia and I like
Olivia with an A.
Oh.
Olivia. And you like what? Owls.
Oh.
Ooh, like the bird. Okay. Who thinks they can remember all of these things? 2 of you. 3 of you. 4 of you. Oh my goodness. Okay. How are we going to do this synchronize, to know if they all know it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do it together. Okay, and I'll bring you all a prize. Okay. Yes?
No, I didn't say that.
Good. We were waiting for you guys. Come on in. We've got 3 chairs. Not you. You're all a family, right? So you're good to sit close to each other. Okay, we're gonna have you sit all right here. Okay, let's see. How about, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. You three thought you were gonna do it. So I'm gonna have you do the first three, you do the next three, and you do the next three. Okay, let's see if you remember the first three. There's one on the top from Heather.
Heather, hot tamales, Eric, elephant, cake, pizza.
Shoosh. Very good. Okay, and we got Ben. Ben is gonna try the next three, right?
No.
No. Dylan.
Stein likes sleeping. Jack likes.
It was an animal.
Jaguar.
Good.
And then
It was a sport. Good. Okay, Allie. Yep.
Dylan likes dogs. I like exercise.
Exercise.
And then he likes Thomas the Tank Engine.
Nice. Okay, who remembers what Josh likes? Okay, go ahead, Stein.
Josh likes Jello.
Jello, and Olivia likes
Ow.
owls. Nice. Okay, we've got. Do you guys? Any of you need a guitar? Or do you got one? Do you need one? Okay, I've got. I'll give you this one right here. Okay, if this strap, just kind of tuck it like that so it doesn't get in your way. Okay. All right, let's get playing. Maybe you guys better spread out a little bit more so you don't hit each other. How many of you have never picked up a guitar to play it? And don't be embarrassed. Okay, good. That's where we're going to start from square one, okay? If some of you have had a little bit of experience, be a little bit patient with us because we want to make sure we're not leaving people in the dust that don't know, okay? So we're going to first talk about playing position versus rest position, okay? I want you to look back at Ellie. She's got her guitar positioned perfectly. She's pointing it to the left, right? So when I'm up in front, my guitar is going to be opposite of you. So you got to think of a mirror image, okay? So I'm going to grab another guitar. I want you to turn to the first page of your book. Paige, could you give these three boys one of those books?
Yes.
Do we have any stands?
We do not have any more stands, but we do have something to hold that open, I think. Just one of them? Give them each one, yeah. Give them each one. How many of you need something to kind of hold open your book? So I brought, does anyone have these at their houses? This is nice to put in your guitar bag. What I do is I just kind of go like that, and it kind of helps keep it open. Just, I don't know, it might be a little bit easier if you have a guitar stand. Like that, just kind of weigh it down. I don't know. How's yours going? Like that. That's better. If you have a guitar stand, it's really easy. How about yours? Okay. Anybody else? Is yours holding pretty good, or no? No.
What's your name? Curtis.
Okay, anybody else? Do you want one of these to hold it open? Oh, perfect. Okay, we need something to hold open. We're going to let you use this. See if this will hold it open. Maybe next time we'll bring a rock. Okay, so I'm going to sit right here and show you. Let's see. I need another guitar. Where did I put my guitar? Oh, right here. Yes. Okay, can everybody show me on your first page? It shows you how to do rest position. How does that look? It's actually down like this. And it says that the nice thing about this is when the teacher's talking, we don't hear any guitar strings. Usually I don't have that problem, but sometimes I'll be like, okay, there's too much, and I'll say, put your thing in rest position, and it's just like this, okay? You can also use this as a drum, if you're nice to it. Okay, turn it up like this. I want you to be able to see. Okay, so this is your helping. We've got one thing that I like to do is I kind of lift up one foot, or I'll cross a foot, and it helps lift it up because you want it snug against your body and enough that your hand is comfortable. And everybody's different, so just kind of figure out what works best for you, okay? So let's put it down in rest position, and then we'll get you guys some stands next time, okay? And play position. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so everybody feels pretty good about rest and play. Now, anytime you have any questions, raise your hand. Yes.
So, how do I just do the exact opposite of what you're doing?
I think so. Are you left-handed?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to do exactly the opposite, and I'm going to have to really think hard to help you because I've never played a left-handed guitar, but we'll figure it out, okay? So, yeah, I think you're doing exactly. Play me your top string. Yeah. So this is my top string, so we are the same. Okay, everybody play your top string for me. Okay, what note is that?
E.
E. Okay, let's play an A. Good. This is going to test if we're all in tune. Let's hear your D string. Good. Okay, then we got G. I've got another guitar. I'm gonna grab it. It's in one of that hard case. Okay. Okay, let's do B. And E. Okay, before you go home, I want you to make sure you've written this down so that when you go home, you can tune your guitar to those strings. If you have a brand new guitar, I'm going to warn you, your guitar is going to get out of tune quickly. And it's okay. That's normal. The more you play it, the more you tune it, the strings adjust. Anytime I get new strings, the same thing happens, right? It just gets out of tune. So the more you play it, the more you tune it, it's going to get better, okay? Anytime that you guys have anything that you want to add, just yell it out, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we've got our tuning. This week, we tuned everybody's guitar. Next week, we're going to teach you, see if you can do it yourself. And if you can't, we'll help you, okay? So we want to make sure that you get to a point where when you go home, you can do it. I'm going to make a separate video tonight and post it and give you guys a link on how to tune your guitar at home, okay? Because it's really important to be able to do that. Okay, so the biggest thing that we're going to learn today is the next page talks about different kinds of guitars. And I'm curious, how many of you have, the top is about steel string guitars. How many of you have steel string? Okay, so what is the difference between a steel string and a nylon string? Can anybody give me an idea? Yeah, Olivia.
It looks like my type of guitar is bigger, and your type of guitar is smaller.
Yeah, sometimes they will call these classical guitars, they sometimes do run a little bit smaller. But the neck is actually a little bit bigger on a nylon string guitar. Stein, did you have anything else?
Yeah, the steel strings are actually like metal, and the nylon strings are like plastic fiber stuff.
Right. So which one do you think it would be easier on the fingers to play with your left hand? Nylon. So sometimes people like to learn on nylon. Don't worry, I learned on a steel string and it was just fine. What did you learn on?
I learned on a steel string.
Yep, so it's all good. You can learn on whatever. What kind do you have over here, Paige?
This one's nylon and steel, like classical one.
Yeah, so sometimes you can have a mix. So there's steel and nylon on the same guitar. So you can get the strings are meant for the nylon. They're supposed to go on a classical, but they stud them with steel. So you can ask for that. It gives it a bite. So a lot of like rock and roll, they like more of the hard strings, right? And then if you're like nice flowy music, softer music, kind of go for the nylon string, okay? Anybody have an electric guitar? Nobody here.
Plug in.
Yeah, so if you were to, what'd you say?
I can plug in.
Good, okay. So there's acoustic guitars that you can plug in, and mine does that too. So that when I go and perform at a gig or something, I can plug it in and people can hear the guitar well, and that's really nice. But electric guitars, if you try to play the strings, they don't have its own sound box. It's like this has a hollow inside, so it resonates. Whereas an electric guitar, it's like a piece of wood that's not hollowed out. I don't even think it's wood. Maybe plastic. I don't know what it's made out of. But it doesn't resonate, so you have to plug it in to hear it. So good thing none of you have an electric right now, because it would be hard to hear if you even playing the right notes. Okay? All right, so that's the difference. Let's turn your page over to the next page. And we're going to just teach you a couple of things about your fingers. We're going to use this left hand a lot for playing the notes, okay? How many of you have taken piano lessons before? Okay, so one of the things you learn in piano is finger numbers, right? So you know, like, oh, the third finger goes here. We have finger numbers in guitars, but unfortunately, they're different than the piano. We don't count your thumb, because your thumb is not going to play traditionally. We're going to put our thumb behind, and then your fingers are, one is your, what is this called, pointer finger? Yeah, index finger. So 1, and then 2 is middle, 3 is your ring finger, and pinky is 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a practice. Let's put your one finger, your pinky, on that E string on the first fret. Okay, now we haven't talked about frets. All of these are frets. So you've got lots of frets. The first fret is this first one, and that top E string. I just want to hear what that note sounds like. Good. Okay, so I don't play it open, which is your E. Here's your E, and you're gonna put one finger down. What note do you think that is? If this is E, what is this note? It's a little bit higher. What note would it be? Think about the piano. What's the very next note from E? F. Yeah, that's right. So you got E, and then you got F. And as you move up, they are by half steps. Okay, so you're moving up. There's no black notes and more. It's a different language than the piano, but you're moving in this way up the scale. Okay. All right, that's probably enough about that.
My guitar's acting weird.
Okay, can you move up one finger?
Huh?
Yeah, let's hear what your F sounds like. Ooh, can you go test him out? Go see what's going on. Yeah, tell me about the frets. Is he pushing on the right thing?
Yeah, those.
We're gonna check this out.
Yeah.
I love how you guys are asking questions. Okay, I think we're ready to. I gotta look at my own book here. Okay, so we've talked about the types of guitars. Okay, let's go back to this page. I'm so sorry. We're going to just talk about the different parts of the guitar. So when I say the body of the guitar, I want you to touch the body. Okay, this is the body. Typically it's wood, right? Find the bridge on your own guitar. Okay, here's the bridge. Good. How about let's find the first fret. We were talking about that. Good. How about the third fret? How many of you have a dot on your third fret somewhere? Okay. How about skip to the 5th fret? A lot of you will have a dot right there too, right? And then the 7th fret also has a dot. Okay, so let's do that again. We're going to go the first fret. Just bar it with your whole finger. Just kind of push it down. Go to the 3rd. Go to the 5th. Go to the 7th. And what are these called?
Frets.
Frets. Awesome. Okay. Then you've got how many strings? 6 strings. Awesome. And these tuning keys when you turn them, they change pitch, right? One thing I want you to be careful when you are tuning at home, that you are on the same string that you're tuning, that you're not turning the wrong one. Otherwise, you could be turning it and it's like tightening the wrong one, and you're like, why isn't this changing? So what I like to do is I'll play this, and then I'll follow, okay, I need to make sure I'm tuning the right peg. Okay, so just double check you're tuning the right peg. The sound hole is right here. When you do your strumming and your finger picking, it's really important to keep your fingers by the sound hole. You'll get a much better sound, okay? Cool. Okay, I think these other things, if you're having trouble, this is right here, the nut. I didn't even know that. That's good to know. If sometimes steel string guitars are really set high, and if you're having a really hard time, your fingers are hurting, your nut might be really big, and you can take it to KSM and they will shave it down so that they're closer to the fret and it won't be as hard to push. Has anybody ever had to do that with their guitar? Shave it down? You have? Of course. I think it's downstairs. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Anytime you need to use the restroom, you just go for it. Okay, we're done with that page. We're going to start playing some chords. Okay. This is just a diagram of like how your hands are supposed to look on here and playing with a pick. Now, you do not need to play with a pick, but if you have a pick, you can. And they want you to make sure you're playing a pick with your thumb and your one finger. And just kind of loose. You're going to be strumming like this, right? Okay, we're going to learn our first chord, which is a modified C chord, okay? And the reason they want you to just start with one finger so you can really focus on what it feels like to push down. So we're going to put our one finger on the first fret, and you're going to put it on the 5th string. So the top string is number 1, and go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to press it. In order to get a good sound, it's easier if you put your finger as close to the fret as possible, okay? So I just want you to play 3 strings, the top strings. You only need to play those 3. So it's going to sound like this. And you're going to strum down from that 3rd string. Okay, I want you to walk around. Sure. Okay, I'm going to come up here so Andrea and John can see. So this is the 1st fret, the 5th string, and then you're going to play just the 1, 2, 3, and you're going to strum down, down. You kind of have to focus on those bottom 3 strings. So I hope you got that. So I'm going to lift up and show you one more time. Right here, this is your C chord.
Yeah.
Down, 2, 3. Okay, if you're having trouble, raise your hand and we'll have somebody come and check it out. You guys are amazing students, I can tell. Okay, so we're gonna play our first song right now. Are you guys ready? We're gonna play a song that all of you probably learned when you were little. It's called Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Okay, and the only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a down strum. When you see a slash like this, like on the perfect pair, and you see a slash, 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 that just means down, 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 down. Now your hand is always going like this in rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people try to go 1, 2, 3. You got to keep it in rhythm. So you're going down, up, and you're only playing the strings on the down for right now. Okay, so we're gonna play 4 C chords then we're going to start singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Play 1, 2, 3, 4. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Okay, how are you feeling? Was some of it hard to not play the 4th string or the 5th string? Yeah, it's tricky. And I do it sometimes too. You'll have chords such as the D chord. It's only a 4 string. But most of your chords are going to be either 4, 5, or 6 strings. So that's why we're starting you with 3, so you can really work on that control of just those 3. Let's try Row, Row, Row Your Boat one more time. So we're going to do 4 for nothing, and then start. If you can sing and play, whoa, you're going to get it. But if you can't sing, don't even worry about it. Focus on playing those 3 strings, okay? Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Woo! Okay, how did you do? Thumbs up. You've learned your first song. Okay, we are ready to do a 5-7 chord, which is a G7. What's the difference between this when you look at it? What's the only thing you need to change? Olivia.
Where you put your fingers?
Yep. So what we need to move it to what string? 6. Yes. Okay, so just move it down 1. So you're going to have, you were right here. You're just going to move it down 1, and you're still only playing 3. Go ahead and test that out and see how it sounds. And Paige is going to come by and make sure you're got your finger on the right spot. It's sounding really good. Okay, everybody, how many of your fingers are getting a little sore? Yeah, it's normal. Okay, I'm going to come by and show you my finger. This is what my finger looks like. There is a line right there. So this is where you want your finger to be. It's kind of, when they tell you on your finger, play the piano on your fingertips, the same as guitar. On your fingers. If you're laying your finger down, what's going to happen? You're going to mute the other strings. We don't want that. So put it right up at the tip. As close to your fingernail as you can. Okay? Does that look okay? Does that kind of look like what yours is looking like? Okay? Okay, we gotta learn the next song. This is called The Perfect Pair. We're gonna play 8 counts of C and then go right into the G7 without any breaks. Okay, so you'll just have a minute, or not even a minute. You'll have a second to move from the 5th string to the 6th string. So go ahead and line it up for your C. And we're going to do 8 counts of C and then 8 counts of G7. Okay, is everybody ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. good. That was really good. Okay. How many of you had a hard time switching? It can be a little tricky. The next one, we're going to switch twice. So we're going to play C for 4, G7 for 4, C for 4, G7. Go back and forth. And then end on a C. Okay? So start on your C. And we're going to do 4 for each chord. And we're going to go back and forth twice. Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2. Last time on the C and C. Woo! They are good. I am impressed. Okay, we need to take a little break. I want you to put your instrument down for a minute. If you are home, we're going to have you do this with body percussion, okay? I have a bag that has percussion instruments. Yes. Okay, I'm going to have you stand up because we all need to stretch a minute. I want you to come get a percussion instrument. We've got drums, we've got shakers, we've got wood blocks. Don't be shy, just grab one and go take it back to your seat. We're going to do some kind of percussion every week because rhythm is very important. Oh, we'll get it figured out. Nice. Yeah, don't be shy. Just take something that's exciting for you. Yes. Okay, everybody's got something to play. Eric, you better take a good one too. Okay. How many of you have claves? Okay. I'm going to teach you something real quick that will make a huge difference when you play it. When you play clave, you cup it in your hand. And then the other one just, so this is your sound box, like your sound hole of your thing. And then you got a sound. Try it with holding them like this. Like hardly any sound, right? So make your sound box. Yeah. Everybody else has a drum, and you guys get to use your hands. You can use your fingers, whatever you want to play. Okay. We learned names and something about you, but we're going to put some rhythm to your names today, okay? So I want you to think about your name, and if you want to incorporate your last name or a middle name, you can. And then what we're going to do is you're going to play your name for the group, and then twice, and then we're going to echo it back 4 times to remember it, okay? So for my name, I would say, I'm going to do my last name because Heather is a little bit boring for me. So I'm going to go Heather Overly, Heather Overly. And then everybody's going to join. Ready, go. Heather Overly, Heather Overly, Heather. One more time. One, Good. And then you'll know a new rhythm. Okay? Eric, we're going to put you on the spot again.
Oh gosh. Okay. Here, if you can figure out my last name, good. If you can't, just say the sounds. Just kind of make it up.
Okay.
Eric Kisaki. Eric Kisaki.
Eric. One more time. Eric. I'm so glad you did that because I've been looking at this name going, I have no idea how to say that.
What is it?
Gisaki. Gisaki.
I was saying Kisaki.
Yeah, so it's with a G.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys not put you on the spot. I'm going to have you practice your name for just a minute. Think about it. And then I want you to do it for us, okay? So go ahead and practice what you're going to do. Paige, I'm letting you off the hook for a minute. So think your name. It can be just your first name, too. It can be very simple. It doesn't matter. Okay, we ready? Okay, Paige is first.
Mine's gonna be really easy. Paige Dent.
Paige, Dent. Paige, Dent. Last time. Dent. Nice.
Dent.
D-E-N-T.
Your last name Dent?
Yep.
Isn't that awesome? Okay, Olivia, will you go next?
Yeah.
Olivia. 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 Nice. That was like on the upbeat. Da 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 da. That was awesome. I liked that. Okay, I don't know your name. What's your name? Curtis. Okay, what do you got, Curtis? Cool. Do you want to have a rest in between, or are you just like Curtis, 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 Curtis? What do you think? Okay, you play it twice for us, and then we'll follow you. Curtis, 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 Curtis. Nice. Okay, what's your name?
Enoch.
Enoch. Okay, let's hear it, Enoch. Nice. Enoch, what's your last name?
Dykes.
D-Y-K-E-S.
So that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, got it. I
One of
can
those
see
wonky
it.
names, yeah.
Cool. Enoch, very good. Okay, let's hear yours.
I mean, it's the same as him. I
Trevor
realize now.
Dykes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. Dykes. Last time. Very good. Okay, let's hear yours back there.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Stein. You want me to do my last name?
Stein, if you want to just do Stein.
Stein Rockwood.
Stein Rockwood. Stein Rockwood. Stein Rockwood. Stein Rockwood. Nice. Okay, let's hear yours.
Jack Rogers.
Jack Rogers. Jack Rogers. Jack Rogers. Last time. Jack Rogers. Good. Okay, what's yours?
Jake Sorensen.
Jake Sorensen.
Tate.
Tate. You're right. You're right. Okay, sorry. Do it one more time.
Jake Sorensen.
Nice. Okay.
So like Ellie Harris.
Very rhythmic. Okay, ready? Ellie Harris. Ellie Harris. Nice. Ellie, I'm going to have you be an example for something in just a minute. That was perfect. Okay, what's your name back here again? Dylan, let's hear your rhythm. Dylan. Dylan. Perfect, Dylan. Great. Okay, what do we got back here? Do it again. Ben Adams. I love it. Okay, we got one more in the back. One more time. Josh Wilkes. Josh Wilkes. Okay, ready? Josh Wilkes. Josh Wilkes. Josh Wilkes. Okay, now we are a group together. So we are going to mesh all of our names together. Ellie Harris is going to be our mainstay because she's got Ellie Harris. Ellie. We're going to have Ellie start. And when you can hear your rhythm in there, I want you to join. You can say it or you can just play your rhythm. Okay, does that make sense? So play yours and I'm going to play mine on top of you. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and start when you're ready. I want you to close your eyes and see if you can concentrate on somebody else besides yourself. anybody notice anybody else were they able to hear anybody else besides yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Did it take just a minute to kind of get acclimated, or did you hear it automatically?
I just heard it. I heard everyone separately.
Whoa, that's cool. Your brain's like, woo, that's awesome.
It hurt my head.
That's probably would hurt my head too. So all of us are very individual and different, right? But all of us have something to offer. So that I think we kind of want to remember that even though we're all different, we're all unique, we all have something that we can offer to this class. So I don't want anybody to ever feel like your question is dumb or someone's going to think you're, don't know something. I don't want you to be afraid of that. We're all here to learn, and you are important in this class, okay? Just like your rhythm was unique and different from everybody else. I want to hear that rhythm, okay? All right, put your instrument down for a minute. We've got only 10 more minutes to finish up guitar. Is your finger ready to play again? Is it? Okay. I kind of try to fit that in there so we have a little break time so our finger doesn't get too hard. I don't know where I put mine. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we learned perfect pair and rolling along. We're going to play both of those again, but we're going to try something. This side of the room, there's a lot more on this side. We're going to say Ellie and, remember your name, Curtis, and even Dylan. You guys all the way over here, you guys are going to be the C chord. You guys are going to be the G7. I'm going to play the C chord. You're going to play the G7. We're going to play the perfect pair together. But we're going to play G, C, then G7. Okay, are you guys ready? C crew, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G7. Got it? Okay, switch. Let's see the C's go first. So you guys are C,
Right.
and we're going to be the G7. So switch your finger. Okay. Count it off, Eric.
All right. We'll go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And G7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Was that pretty easy? Okay, let's put them together. So now you got to think about both. So you're going to do C. Everyone's going to do C, and then everyone's going to do the G7. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Okay, I think you're ready for a rolling along. 4 of each. Okay, ready? We're going to go 4 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 2. And switch. 2, 3, 4. And switch. 2, 3. And last chord C. Wow. That is really, really, really good. I'm impressed. Okay. I think you're ready to turn the page, okay? Yeah. We'll work with you. Don't worry. Don't worry, Stein. Come on. Okay. I want to talk about these little theory thing up here, okay? We just had a little rhythmic experience, right? Who in this group remembers who set the beat of the group? Who was it? Ellie. She was the beat. She was very steady, just like the pulse, like your heartbeat. It's steady, okay? That's always constant. Right now, we all have been playing the beat. When we're playing these chords, they've all been beat. Later on, we're going to add more rhythm to it, but the beat's very constant, okay? So different notes. Those that play piano, you know that there's different values of notes. Right now, most of our things are going to be quarter notes, which get how many counts? A fourth of a measure, right? Or like one beat. 1, 2, 3. Each of those would be quarter notes, right? Okay, so this is the first time in your book you're going to see the staff. Who can tell me what this clef is that you can see here? Stein, what's the clef?
Like the treble clef.
The treble clef. There is no treble clef.
I know. I was wondering.
How funny. Okay, I'm lying. We're not going to get to a treble clef till later. Right now, this is really written in treble clef. They just haven't put it there. So you're going to be singing. These are the notes that you would be singing, but you're actually playing just the chords, okay? So look how easy. How many chords are in that first song right there? Just the one, okay? Let's play it together, okay? It's going to be like our row, row, row your boat. So get your fingers on the C chord. Oh my goodness. There we go. These lines like this, what are they called in your book? The ones that are in between the notes. It's up on your definition. Can everyone tell me what that's called?
Bar line.
The bar line. Yeah, the bar lines divide the music. And the music staff, you're right. How many lines are on the music staff?
6.
Close. You were going to tell us. Yep.
Yeah.
5 lines and 4 spaces, okay? And then the measures. How many measures are in that first line?
4.
4. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, let's play Are You Strumming together, okay? So we're going to get that first chord. Now look to see down. Look down. Where's your hand? Is it over the hole?
I don't know.
So we're looking down at the hole, and you're making sure your hand is over there. Okay. We're going to count 1, 2, ready, play. Are you strumming? Are you strumming? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am a guitarist. I am a guitarist. Watch me jam. Watch me jam. Now, interestingly, I wasn't following directions very well because on the yes, I am, it had us do a different rhythm. What kind of note is that gets 2 counts? Back in the back, Dylan. It's a half note, right? So you're going to say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let that hold. And I don't know with your hands, usually I'm going up and down, so I go, yes, I am. Maybe make a little circle. I don't know, is that what you do, Eric? Okay, Paige, what do you think? Just a little circle?
Sure.
Okay, let's try it one more time, and then I think we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you strumming? Are you strumming? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am a guitarist. I am a guitarist. Watch me jam. Watch me jam. Okay, your assignment this week is to go through all of these 3 songs that we've done. And I want you to really focus on where you're placing your fingers. Are you on the sound hole? Are you strumming just 3 strings at a time, right? Kind of focus on just doing those 3. And developing your callus. Your callus is what will help you so it will not hurt every time. You may only be able to play for 5 minutes and you need to take a break. That is normal, okay? So if the first day you only can play 5 minutes, put it away. Maybe try it in a couple hours. but just play a little bit every day, okay? 15 minutes, the longer the better. Just don't overdo it so that by the time you come back here, I don't want any broken fingers. Okay, any questions? We love that you guys are good students. I am excited. Make sure you text, or I guess I don't have a text number with you yet, but email me if you have any questions. I will upload this video sometime today or tomorrow so that you can go back, and I'd encourage you to, if you can't remember something, go back and watch the video. You can skim ahead because you know the order of what it was, and you can find how did we do that. Okay, cool. Encourage you to bring music stands next week, or we'll get some. This kind of worked for you to set up a thing. That worked out really good. So figure out some way. Find a rock stein so you can put your thing on there, or whatever you need to do. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So great. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next week at 7 o'clock. If you can come a little early to get your guitar tuned.